So we are going to do a short reptile room tour. Right here is Draco. When you first come in, his enclosure and his play area, which is right underneath his enclosure. He gets in his play area a lot because his enclosure, I believe, is too small for him. He's a pretty big adult. He is in a 40-gallon that he did come with. We are in the works right now with a constructor. He is making a customized cage. He has the specs and the details of what we want for it. And that should be done within actually the week. We'll come over here. And this is two of our breeding females, Freckles and Sherbert. Let's see. Oh, they're both inside of a humidity hide together. That is actually a lay box because they're in the middle of breeding. Today is their off day, so they will not be with the males. Sherbert is paired with Ray Ray. And this is his enclosure. During breeding time, we keep their enclosures very bare, just so they focus on each other. Sherbert will be put back in with Ray Ray tomorrow. They had a confirmed observed lock yesterday. Now in between these guys is Gecko. He's not out, he's just a little rescue babe. And over here is Kilo. Kilo is being paired with Freckles. He's our big boy. And like I said, I'm keeping their enclosures pretty bare at the moment just because they are breeding. We keep our room at a certain temperature because, as you can see, none of our geckos have lights anymore. It's all under the tank heat. We have a couple lamps just for the day for some light for them. And then at night, we actually have a blue bulb in here. And it's not over anybody's tank. It's just enough to make it almost like a moonlight for them. Down below everybody is storage. So there's extra mason jars. As you can see, we make humidity hides out of different sizes of them. They love them that way. Over here is some lay boxes, humidity hides, extra plants, sphagnum moss, more hides. Down below is the non-adhesive liner that we use. That little box right there has got a bunch of them in it. Over here is just extra lighting and stuff that in case we need it for our beardies, not our geckos. Now if we go all the way across the garage, over here is our feeding tower. Up top we have two mealworm colonies, a superworm colony, a cricket colony. We do have doobies. We buy, we don't breed. And then all the way down below is all of our vitamins, our soaks. Those oats are for our colonies up tops. We like to record everything. So we have books of what everybody ate, when their lights are on, all of that. If you notice, there's pens everywhere. We have tongs with that Velcro, so we never lose our tongs. We have a couple pair of tongs throughout. If you notice, we have spray bottles everywhere. There's one over there. There's one over there. It's for the humidity. Now, if you come over here, this is our quarantine area. Now, if we have our quarantines, when we feed them and deal with them, we deal with them only. We have hand sanitizer and antibacterial wipes for our hands for when we move in between each one of our quarantines. And then these two girls over here, we just got, I don't think you can see, oh, one of them's in the lay box. Well, her humidity box, I can't see her through it. So this tank was just pretty much thrown together rather quickly. They were housed together. Let me see if I can see one of them. No. Okay, so they were housed together. So they are housed together in their quarantine. Their lid is makeshift because, like I said, they were a last minute save. Over here we have another male gecko. He is a Max Snow Leopard gecko. He's in his humidity hide. And over here is our baby tangerine rescue. He's doing really good. As you can see, his shed is gone. He's had 2 electric light soaks since yesterday. One yesterday, one today, and no more stuck shed. He looks a lot better. That on his nose is actually baby food. I just put it on him because he's not eating too well. And because he's so little, if you know anything, then baby food is really good for hatchlings who aren't really eating. It's just to get him some vitamins and minerals and protein. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rescues in here. If you notice all the bins and stuff, my brother's got a lot of his stuff stored in here. So we're working on getting a shed because this is a garage that is attached to our house. So there's the door into our house. It's pretty warm in here. It is heated. So we keep it on high at 80 in here. And we also have this. So it brings our average temp in our garage to about 90. So that way, like I said, we don't need to add any extra heat. Draco, look at him, he's following me. When Draco sees me, he gets really excited. He wants me to open him up and let him out because when I am in the garage, I do allow for Draco to run around. As you can tell, he's been going crazy in here and he's tore up his playpen. But he'll climb up the side and try to get to me because he is just a puppy dog. He loves to come play. He wants out. He thinks I'm gonna... This is how you let him out. You open his door, it unzips. All right, bud. You roll it up, and he'll just come out when he sees that it's open. He doesn't know I opened it yet. Now, I like to let him, like I said, roam around just because he is so big, and I don't believe that his enclosure is big enough for as big as he is. His specs on his customized cage is going to be about the size of an 80-gallon, but it's going to have a bunch of just extra, you know, things for him. We're going to have a little door for him to open up on this. We can open up and let him walk out of it into the garage or into his playpen. He's my favorite. He's my babe. Ray is mad because he was taken away from his female today. They bred last night, so they were in there for 24 hours. They got separated today to give him some rest, but he has been looking all over for shorebirds. If you look at his head, look at his little double heart head stamp. Yeah, he's my special guy. He's been tired, but he keeps looking around for his female. Ray likes to come right up to these doors when we come in to feed. You gotta be careful opening it because he'll come out of it. I don't think I can get Gecko to come out, but Kilo is doing the same thing Ray is. He is looking for his female. They both have been like shaking their tails, calling for their females, but they're gone for now. You guys need a day off. Tomorrow they will be back in together. They have, Kilo got his calcium like everywhere, so he's got powder all over his enclosure because he's just been going everywhere looking. Now his water dish, as you can see, is not that deep, but it is big enough for him to climb into. I had a deeper one and I never seen him in it. I tried this, you know, wider one that is not as deep, and he gets in it and he rolls in it. So I decided to stick to it. Kilo, what are you doing, dork? Now this is his humidity hide. You open it up, you keep water in the top. Looks dry right now because he just shed. And he'll go in there. He also has a little bit of moss in there. Okay, well that's just a brief showing of this is our reptile room. Now upstairs, we do have, we have 3 bearded dragons, 2 babies and 1 subadult female, and then also Peter, you've seen his enclosure yesterday, and that is in my son's room. And in my sister's room, she has about a 2-month-old, maybe. He was a hatchling, so he's not that old yet. Bearded dragon as well, which is our little post. And I will be making a video of his enclosure tomorrow, and then individual tours of everybody's enclosures upstairs each day after that. So that's pretty much it. It's a pretty big area.